and welcome. My name is Rhonda Parker, and I'm the creator behind Words by Parker. If this is your first visit here, welcome, and if you're a returning viewer, welcome back. Today we are playing ESO. We have done a lot of talking about crafting and the Undaunted and Alliance War and all that, but we are now getting back to the main quest line and the Alliance quest line. Excuse me. And so we're going to be doing a little just kind of general questing today, but if you look at the lower right-hand corner, you'll see that we are halfway to level 15, which I'm very excited about because level 15 unlocks something called weapon swapping. And I'll show you what that looks like. So for instance, right now she's been working on her dual wield. That's what I've had her in was blades. But I also want her to do bow, which is of course why I've been having a bow skill on her skill line? Her bar. But the cool thing is at level 15, I can actually equip a bow on her back bar and flip between the two so I can use dual wield and bow. I'm very excited because that's what I'm I'm actually excited for that for any new tune because I'm so used to being able to switch back and forth. So it's like, yay, dual wield, and not dual wield, sheesh. Weapon swapping, woohoo! So yeah, I'll probably be a real dork about it once I hit 15, just so y'all know. Alright, so we've got our main quest. I'm going to go back and pick up, which is the Harborage. We go talk to the Prophet, which is the older gentleman that helped us get out of Cold Harbor while we left Lyris behind. Yes, I know, we left her behind. Don't worry. We'll go back for her. I'll just spoil any suspense right there. We will go back for her. I'm running back to pick up, I gotta go to the Harborage this way anyway, but I am gonna run back and pick up the other quest that... Pick up the other quest that we picked up the other day. Okay.
So many visitors, so little time.
Alright, so this is gonna be part of the Alliance quest line. And we are all married Dominion, so we are starting here. Well, we're not starting here. We started in Canarthy's Roost. We are now in Auradon.
I'll make sure news of the Marmor is passed on to the appropriate parties. Don't you worry about that. Now, what's your name? I'll need it for the official register.
This one's name is Zaranjidaro.
I'll just write that down. By order of the 1st Auradon Marines, your presence in Vulkhel Guard has been registered. Do your best to stay out of trouble and out of the way. Fare you well.
You seem very busy. Is there anything this one can do to help?
Help? No, I don't think so. Actually, my guardsmen are all tied up right now. If you're up to it, perhaps you could look into some things for me.
This one is at your service.
Good. I want you to speak with 2 members of the Queen's Court, Advisor Norian and Steward Aminway. They await assistance from the guard, hands I can't spare just now. Who do you want to speak to first?
I'll speak to the steward first. This one will speak to the steward first.
You'll find the steward at a warehouse east of here. Be sure to tell her that I sent you. Once you've finished with both of them, report back to me on the town's upper level.
Zaranjidaro will.
Well, what are you waiting for?
I don't remember if we went through this dialogue before, so I'm going to go ahead and go through it. Can you tell Zaranjidaro more about Queen Irene?
You hit your head recently. The Queen leads the Old Mary Dominion. She had some kind of wild time away from court a few years back, but now she's returned to reclaim her birthright, lead the Alliance.
Where was she?
Off gallivanting across Tamriel? Who knows? Who cares? I wish I could just quit my job then come back to it when I get bored.
What's the Queen's speech about?
Probably talking up the unity of the Dominion. Not all the Altmer are fans of the Alliance yet. No offense.
None taken. Who are the first Auradon Marines?
Queen Irene's personal guard. They're led by Battle Reeve Urselmo, one of the most decorated warriors in the Dominion.
You're not a Marine?
No. I'm captain of the city guards here. The Marines are the right arm of the Queen. My duty is to the city.
Razumdar said you two were old friends.
Huh. He's got an active imagination, that one. We know each other, sure. Drew blades together a few times. But I'm not sure I'd call him a friend. Not since he signed up with the Queen.
Signed up with the Queen?
He didn't tell you? Of course he didn't. He's the biggest liar I know. Razumdar works directly for the Queen herself. Some kind of hush-hush cloak and dagger outfit. Thieves and liars, the lot of them.
I don't know, just who you want being, like, sneaky and finding information. Anyway. Alright, so we are supposed to go... So this is, like I said, the Alliance quest line. But, and I realize as I'm going through the dialogue, I'm like, I should have come back and picked this up after I get out of the harborage. Whoops. Oh well. We're just going to be a little confusing today. So we will come back here for this and talk to this lady. However, we have more important things to do, like going to the harborage. And enjoying a lot of unskippable exposition, as the GoPro bros would say. Which, don't get me wrong, I appreciate, but it just... Hi. Oh, you're there. Why are you here? Okay.
There you are, Vestige. We must speak at once.
Hello, Prophet.
Listen well. I have located a safe harbor from which we might plan our course of action. You must meet me there.
Where is this safe harbor? Right down the beach, just a little ways.
I awoke upon a sandy shore, a stretch of beach, outside a bustling city of elves, Vulkhel Guard. The harborage is in a seaside cave, outside the city. It is there that you will find me.
Zaranjidaro will come at once. Okay. Okay, cool. That's new. I'm not used to that, so that's cool. It's like a little recap. Good, because it's been a while. Okay. All right. So this is the harborage. It is in a different spot for every alliance. So if you're part of the Ebonheart Pact, it's going to be in Davin's Watch, and it's going to be in an old Daedric temple. If you are part of Daggerfall Covenant, it is in a cave outside of the city of Daggerfall, and it looks similar to this, but it's a little different. Here in Aradon, it's near the beach. Prophet can step out and get a little sun if he wants to. It's great. Okay, I don't think he will. But he tends to be reclusive. All right. Excuse me.
I hear familiar footfalls. Come closer, Vestige.
Switch my quest markers. Yes. So this has kind of like the local flora and fauna. Well, no, local flora, not fauna, because there's the only creatures in here is him. Well, that's not true. There's probably like some crickets or something. Anyway, in Daggerfall, it looks a little bit different. It doesn't have like these trees that you see in Aradon.
Welcome to the harborage, Vestige. This is as comfortable a home as an old dried-up husk like myself could hope for.
How did you find it?
Despite my blindness, nay, because of it, my other senses seem to have heightened. This place had the right smell about it.
When you first appeared to Zaranjidaro in Cold Harbor, you spoke of her destiny.
Indeed, but let us not get ahead of ourselves. Without an understanding of where we are bound, every road will get us nowhere. Before we truly understand our destination, we must speak of the past.
A history lesson?
Of a sort. I invite you to enter my mind and walk with me through visions of the past, that you might understand the events that brought us to this time, this moment.
Wouldn't that be cool? Okay, to an extent. But wouldn't it be cool if you could just be like, I need to explain something to you, but it's going to be a lot easier if you just step into my head and watch it in there. Okay, sorry. Side note.
Enter my mind, Vestige, and walk with me through the shadows of past events. follow me, Vestige, and learn of the events that precipitated our current crisis.
Okay. So, what we're about to get...
My part in the story began when I awoke on the steps of the Abbey of the Moth Priests, with no memory of my prior life. The Moth Priests took pity upon me and brought me into their fold. I was weak and near death. It was there I first set eyes upon the Elder Scrolls and devoted my life to their study. The scrolls allowed me to glimpse the very fabric of reality, but each profound insight dimmed my vision and eventually left me permanently blinded to the light of the world. The prophecies of the Elder Scrolls are a fluid, living thing. They are not fixed. At many points throughout history, the actions of heroic mortals have rewritten them.
What does that have to do with Zaranjidaro?
I only know that you are important, Vestige. The scrolls reveal to me that your destiny is intertwined with that of the Five Companions.
Who are the Five Companions?
The Five Companions were a band of adventurers who sought out an ancient artifact called the Amulet of Kings. They hoped to use this artifact to persuade Akatosh, the dragon god, to accept their leader as one of the Dragonborn.
Dragonborn?
The Dragonborn are mortals destined for greatness, with the blood of the dragons in their veins. It is said that only a true Dragonborn can ignite the eternal dragon fires in the Imperial City.
Who was this leader?
Baron Aquilarius, the son of a Colobian duke, who led a rebellion against the Emperor Leovic and took the crown himself. Alas, Varen was not truly a Dragonborn, as those who sit upon the ruby throne must be, in accordance with tradition.
Go on.
You have already heard enough babbling from this old blind fool. It is time you met the Five Companions yourself and witnessed their fate.
Well, okay.
The first companion, Lyris Titanborn, daughter of giants, was the mightiest warrior in the service of the Emperor. Next, Abnathan, a powerful sorcerer and Grand Chancellor to the Imperial Elder Council. The Red Guard Swordmaster, Sai Sahan, leader of the Imperial Dragon Guard. The Imperial Emperor, Baron Aquilarius, who attempted to light the dragon fires and failed. And finally, Manamarco, the traitor, the King of Worms, a powerful necromancer, and your executioner. These were the Five Companions who set out from the Imperial City on an epic quest to recover the lost Amulet of Kings.
How could the Amulet of Kings turn Varen into one of the Dragonborn?
Menimarco convinced Varen that the amulet could be used to perform a ritual that would rekindle the dragon fires. He claimed this would please Akatosh and entice him to adopt Varen as one of the Dragonborn.
Okay, side note, he was half right. But as we know, Manamarco's the villain. But he's half right, because the amulet can be used to perform the ritual that rekindles the dragon fires. That's a whole nother lore thing that I'm not going to get into, but I'm just saying he was half right, as most villains are. Why did Varen want to be Dragonborn?
By tradition, only the Dragonborn can lay claim to the Ruby Throne and rule as the one true Emperor by divine right. Varen conquered Cyrodiil and took the throne, but unless he became Dragonborn, he feared he'd always be thought of as a pretender.
Tell this one about the other companions.
Each of the Five Companions were chosen for their skill and courage, and each was given a special role to perform in the party. Who would you like to know more about?
Tell me about Lyris Titanborn, since I have met her.
You've already met Lyris. She's a Nord warrior from the frozen lands of Skyrim to the north, and it is said that her family lineage contains the blood of giants. Varen chose her for her strength and her loyalty to be his personal bodyguard.
Tell this one about Sai Sahan.
Sai Sahan came from a long line of Red Guard swordmaster nobles. He was the leader of the Dragon Guard, the security detail of Varen and the Elder Council. While Lyris was Varen's bodyguard, Sai was charged with protecting the entire group.
Tell this one about Abner Tharn.
The Tharns are one of the most influential families in Cyrodiil. Abner, their patriarch, is the leader of the Elder Council, a powerful battle mage and a shrewd politician. With his council, Varen was able to seize the Imperial throne years before.
Zaranjidaro has heard enough about these three. What about Manamarco?
Manamarco, the traitor, the great enemy, the most powerful necromancer this world has ever known. His worm cult infiltrates and corrupts every corner of Tamriel. It was he who convinced Varen to perform the ritual you are about to witness.
What happened when they performed the ritual?
Disaster, war, and pestilence. A world brought to its knees. Now watch and see how one man's arrogance brought about the greatest threat our world has ever known.
All right.
There it is. The Dragonfire Brazier. Manimarco, you certain this will work?
It will work, my liege. The Amulet of Kings will rekindle the dragon fires and ensure your rightful place as Emperor. You have my word.
It better work, Manimarco, or you'll find your neck at the business end of my axe.
My lord, I wonder if you'd muzzle your half-giant pet. She really is annoying.
Enough, both of you. We are here to ensure my lord's rightful claim to the Ruby Throne.
Abner, begin the ritual. I have a destiny to fulfill. By the lighting of the dragon fires, I claim my rightful lineage. By the fires of creation, let me be reborn. By the will of Akatosh, I proclaim myself Dragonborn.
Varen Aquilarius, you are no heir to Alessia. You will pay for your sacrilege. The veil between Tamriel and Oblivion tears and splits asunder.
What's happening? The sky's opening up. This is bad. This is very bad. Ah!
This isn't supposed to happen. What's the meaning of this? Manimarco, what have you done?
Gullible fools! The veil between Oblivion and this world has been torn. My master, Moloch Baal, is free to claim Tamriel for his own.
Akatosh, forgive me! Have mercy on our souls!
Well, that was a lot. Now, before I talk to the Prophet, I am going to mention a side note. If you've played Elder Scrolls IV Oblivion, you understand the concept about the dragon fires and them relighting them and all that kind of stuff, because that's what that has to do with in Game 4, which is, from this game, like, somewhere around 1,000 years later than now. But, so, Tamriel has not only faced this problem once, but twice with dragon fires. So, the thing behind the dragon fires, as I understand it, because Saint Alessia, or Alessia, she's known as Saint Alessia now, she was able to free the people, the Imperial people, from slavery by the aliens, which are the older. Some people call them the Wild Elves. They're basically extinct. Well, not basically, they are extinct. She was able to lead a slave revolt, and then found the Empire. Basically, once they escaped. You see a lot of alien ruins around. In Oblivion, because it's set in Cyrodiil, you see them all over Tamriel when we go adventuring and whatnot. I'm trying to get back to my point because my brain just blanked. So anyway, so the Aliens are gone. Alessia has started this empire, and she has made a pact with Akatosh, who is the some people call him the dragon god of time. He's associated with dragons. He makes an agreement with Alessia, and they create the Amulet of Kings. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, there's like a drop of his blood in the amulet or something like that. But there is a special property about that amulet, that as long as a dragonborn emperor sits on the throne, that Tamriel will always be protected from interference by Oblivion. Interference as far as like what we're seeing now with Molag Bal and the Dark Anchors and all that kind of stuff. However, if there's not a dragonborn emperor, if the dragon fires are not relit, if the seal remains broken, not unbroken, then a Daedric prince can invade, which is what Molag Bal is doing now, and what Mehrunes Dagon will do later on during the Oblivion Crisis. So, just for the lore geeks like myself that might find that interesting, and this. I will say right now, if you do like the lore of this universe, or just this game, I highly recommend the unofficial Elder Scroll pages. They have information on all of the games from 1994 to today. It's great. I love wikis and I love reading wikis, so I can spend hours over there just like, oh, that's cool. Oh yeah, I remember that. But yeah, so that's a little bit of kind of lore about that. So yeah, so back to the story. Or profit.
The ritual tore the veil between Nairn and Oblivion, allowing Mannimarco to begin stealing the souls his master needed to power the Dark Anchors and initiate the plane meld.
Oh, what went wrong?
Akatosh gave Alessia the Amulet of Kings as a symbol of his covenant with Nairn. So long as the amulet remained in the care of Alessia's heirs and the dragon fires remained lit, Tamriel would be protected from the Daedra.
What he said. What happens next?
Mannimarco tricked Varen into breaking the covenant, and the veil between Oblivion and Nairn was torn. The Elder Scrolls named this event the Soul Burst. It gave Molag Bal the opportunity to disconnect the souls of Nairn from their hosts.
Hence why you, the player character, the Vestige, currently has no soul. What happened to the other companions?
Varen was lost. In the chaos of the moment, Sai Sahan took the Amulet of Kings and fled. Lyris was captured by Mannimarco and delivered to Cold Harbor, the realm of Molag Bal.
What about Abner Tharn and Mannimarco?
Tharn remains Chancellor of the Elder Council, and his daughter Clivio rules as Empress Regent. But the true power remains in the hands of Mannimarco and his worm cult.
How did you end up in Cold Harbor?
When I discovered the truth about the 5 companions, I made subtle inquiries, but apparently not subtle enough. Mannimarco got word of my interests and abducted me. He took me to Cold Harbor, where I remained a prisoner until you freed me.
They saw you as a threat?
The truth is always a threat to evil men. Mannimarco feared I would reveal his treachery, and if knowledge of Nairn's vulnerability were to become known, it could threaten his master's schemes. Molag Bal does not favor loose ends. Walk with me. Long ago it was written, so long as the Amulet of Kings was borne by Alessia's heirs, Tamriel would be protected from the forces of Oblivion. But the Soul Burst tore the veil between worlds and gave Molag Bal the opportunity he desired. Molag Bal's dark anchors pierced the torn veil and seemed to draw Nairn into the depths of Cold Harbor. These terrible engines of destruction have been appearing all throughout Tamriel. If the Lord of Brutality and Domination is successful, he will merge our world and his own in a terrible plane meld. Few will survive the ordeal, and those that do will be enslaved for all eternity.
Alright, so these are what are known as dark anchors, or dolmens. There would basically be the entrance from Cold Harbor. It's locked down to with the chains to this anchor point. One of the things you do in the game is attack these and send them on their way, which I don't know if we've done one yet. I'll try to remember to do one on our travels if I can. But yeah, so basically Molag Bal is trying to bring his realm into Nirn and take over, like you do when you're a bad guy. And yeah.
And so it falls to us, Vistage. We must stop Molag Bal and his dark anchors, or our world is doomed. And now history seems to have caught up with us. Shall we return to the harborage?
Yes, this one is ready to go back.
As you say. And so it begins. The remainder of the story has yet to be written. It is your story now.
You have given this one a lot to think about.
And there is so much to do. But know this, you will not walk this path alone.
So, what's our next move?
We must grow in strength and in numbers. You will need more than the company of an old blind man to alter the course of history. We must assemble our own group of companions. The first you have already met.
Lyris Titanborn?
Lyris sacrificed her own freedom to allow us to escape. She remains a prisoner in Cold Harbor. I must determine her precise location if we are to mount a rescue. That will take time.
What should Zaranjidaro do in the meantime?
Minamarco's agents leave a web of lies and deceit. They pit the races of Tamriel against one another and divert their attention from the real threat. Seek out these agents, wherever they can be found, and expose their lies.
This one will do what she can.
Forgive me. Bringing you into my mind seems to have taken quite a toll on me. I must rest. I will contact you when the time is right. Until then, walk in the light, Vistage.
All right. So we're finishing up the second quest, which I know is a long one. Again, lots of unskippable exposition, but cool information, I have to say. So we were getting all kinds of cool stuff. I'm going to use these daggers, and we get a skill point. So that is one thing about the main quest line. You do get a skill point every time you finish. Like, I think it's every time you finish. Cold Harbor's its own thing. So yes. Yeah, pretty sure it's every time you finish, you get a skill point. Alright, and because, as we know, we loot everything. Ooh, recipe.
Leave me now. I must rest and meditate. I will contact you when the time is right.
Alright. Another thing to dig into. Oh, look at all this stuff. Okay, that's usually it. Where's the bookshelf? Oh, it's not this one that has the bookshelf. The one for Daggerfall has it, I think. This one doesn't have one. Never mind. Sorry. So over here will eventually be some things that we can read later about where the companions write about their journeys, with us included. But for now, I am going to put on some shiny new daggers. Because that will let me... Because right now I'm using a level 10 dagger and a level 9 dagger. Not that I can't continue to do that. I absolutely can. First of all. Oh, wait a minute. Do I need to keep that on? No, I'll just be missing the X. Yeah, it's fine. The thing about the prisoners' gear and the prophet's gear that you get during these is it's going to be training trait. So training increases your experience you gain from killing enemies by 3.5%, which doesn't seem like a lot, but at the same time, that's a constant passive that you're getting. You know, put that on with a experience scroll buff and you're good to go. So we're just gonna... And they always ask you when you pick up something that's bind on equip, they ask you if you want to equip it. That means that it binds it to your account. You can no longer trade it or sell it or anything like that. You can still deconstruct it. You can still use it. You can still put it in your bank. But you can't give it to somebody else, basically. All right. Right. Yeah. So we're going up a little on our... Yeah, we'll be going up a little bit on our... damage. That's what it's called. Damage. Yeah. Okay, so that was a lot of information. Yes, once again, the player character in Tamriel is tasked to save the world. And yes, this game is much like Skyrim in that, oh, I gotta go save the world from Alduin. But there's a little cat caught in a tree that I need to go rescue. It's... I think it's just the nature of all the games. But, so yeah, so we're going to be doing a little bit of back and forth. So right now we're going to go back to do the quest for Vulkhel Guard. Yeah, so, and we'll actually, the prophet's going to pop up here in a minute and give us the next quest to rescue Lyris. Which we're not going to do right this second. Actually, I could. You know what? Let's do that. Let's rescue Lyris. She's been in Cold Harbor long enough. I'll also give you some background on her story.
The time is now. Seek me by the sea outside Vulkhel Guard. Hurry.
Let's not make Lyris wait any longer than we already have. Basically. I mean, I know she's tough and she can take it, but come on. Cold Harbor sucks. Alright. So I will say, just on a side note, one of the things... So it used to be, it's not this way now, but it used to be that the main quests were locked behind your character level. Which I get the concept, where it's kind of like, oh, you want them to be at this level to do this content. They have completely stripped that now, so you just immediately get the next quest, which I think is great. Ooh, have these reset? They have. Look at that. More stuff. We like stuff. Okay. And by the way, hi, Blazes. I meant to say it earlier, but we were so involved in the unskippable exposition. So hi there.
It is good to see you again, and I do see you in my own way. You're a wound in time, a tear in reality that shouldn't exist and cannot long endure.
Well, that's pleasant. Why do you speak in riddles, Prophet?
Fate speaks in riddles. Your fate was written in the scrolls long ago. It is entwined with the fate of the 5 companions. I have finally located Lyris Titanborn in Cold Harbor.
Is she safe?
She works a terrible forge under the lash of the great deceiver, Molag Bal. Her soul is in great danger. You must go to her. I can manifest a gate to that dark realm, but you must go quickly.
Open the gate. This one will rescue Lyris.
Tread carefully in Molag Bal's realm. You are important. The scrolls have so named you.
What happened to Lyris after we escaped Cold Harbor?
After Lyris took my place in the Wailing Prison so that we might escape, the Daedra moved her to the Foundry of Woe. It is a place of torment and despair. She toils endlessly making weapons for the enemy.
How do you know this?
The god of schemes invaded my mind many times during my imprisonment. It was a tortuous experience, but by forcing his way into my mind, he inadvertently opened his own thoughts to me, and thus created a chink in his own armor.
What do you mean?
We are connected, he and I. With concentration, I can see through his eyes. He feels my presence, and it fills him with rage. When you enter the Foundry to recover Lyris, I can keep his attention focused on me. He will be blind to you for a time.
Isn't that dangerous?
It will be a far greater danger for you to enter Cold Harbor without this distraction. It is Molag Bal's realm, and his power there is great. I will endeavor to distract him in this manner whenever you travel there.
All right. So let's go rescue Lyris. This is also going to give you backstory into Lyris's story. Oh, doesn't this look pleasant? Is that empty? Okay. Sorry, it was a container. I had to touch it. Okay, focus, Rhonda, focus. Rescuing Lyris. But it's containers. We're gonna kill this guy. Shiny container. Alright. This guy. I just realized I don't have my bear. What in the world? Gotta have my bear. Gotta have 5 Claw. Alright. Wait. Am I going the right way? No. Lyris is over here. Go get her first.
You're alive. Are you really here, or is this another trick?
It is me. The Prophet sent me to find you.
And he's still alive. Thank the gods. But you can't stay. You have to leave before they find you here.
This one is not leaving without you.
You don't understand. They've done something to me. I can't leave.
What do you mean?
It's hard to describe. My memories, my feelings, they've been fragmented, ripped apart. And all the fragmented pieces have been locked away in different parts of the foundry.
Then we'll retrieve them.
I've tried. The Daedra took everything. My willpower, my courage, my sense of self. I'm an empty shell. And the fragments are reflections of my worst fears and most painful memories. I can't. I don't think I can face them.
We'll face them together. Come on.
I'll do my best. Lead on.
You just follow me for right now. We get you fixed right up. Okay, now I can go up this ramp I tried to go up before.
These lost souls are barely aware of their humanity. The guards don't even beat them anymore.
Where's my bear? There he is. Okay.
You, back to work, slave.
Oh, she's not working here anymore. She's tendering her resignation.
This can't be. It looks like my childhood home in Skyrim. My parents' graves. My mother died in childbirth. My father was distant, cold. I think he blamed me for my mother's death. I ran off to become a mercenary when I was 16. I never saw my father again. He was murdered by an old enemy. Father? Papa? Is that you?
Bleed, you bastard! Die like the monster you are!
Abandon a rescue. Okay, wait. Abandon your rescue. Nope. We're here to stay.
Who are you? Why does Lyris walk with you?
This one is here to help Lyris. Who are you?
In life, I was Gyalda, father to Lyris. My spirit was torn from its rest and brought to this foul place. The Daedra forced me to experience my own murder again and again. I thought my torment would never end.
They are using you to keep Lyris shackled to Cold Harbor.
I don't understand. Lyris was always a free spirit. Why would my presence bind her here?
She blames herself for your death.
Lyris, is this true, child?
You were always so cold. So distant. My mother died giving me life. It was my fault. I should never have been born.
Lyris, look at me. The blood of giants flows through my veins. Your mother was a Nord. I gave her my seed without thought for her safety. That's why she died. Not because of you, child. Because of me.
I thought you blamed me. You couldn't even look at me, Papa.
Do you not see? When I looked at you, I saw her face. I loved her, child. Just as I love you. More than life itself. We cannot change the past, nor should we cling to it. You must not let these feelings haunt you. Let them go. Let me go.
I love you too, Papa. Rest now. Be at peace. He's gone. Come on, let's get out of here.
Just a minute.
This started out as a nightmare, but now... everything's different. I never thought I'd get the chance to tell my father how I felt. It's like a weight has been lifted. We should keep moving.
Okie dokie. Just doing a little check-in, make sure you're okay. On to get the next
This
step.
place is a labyrinth of hopelessness built to compound the misery of those who labor here. Careful. It's my old mercenary camp. Varen was our commander. We were fighting to free the Empire from the yoke of the Longhouse Emperors. I tried to be a good soldier, but the rest of the unit, they treated me like a freak. I think they were afraid of me. They liked to hide my armor so I'd fail inspection. Bastards. In a camp full of people, I never felt so alone.
Did you get all the pieces?
Yeah, I stashed them in the footlockers all around camp. I bet the commander makes her run 50 laps this time.
50? Let's hope the beast gets a lashing. All right, let's get back to it. Act natural.
Only people getting a lashing are you guys. Trust me. Stay away. Oh, Lyris, this one has something for you.
Did you find something?
Zaranjitaro believes this armor belongs to you.
I can't believe it. This armor is who I am. It's what I am. A warrior without her armor is like a bear without claws.
Suit up. This one will wait.
Excellent. I'm ready.
There you go. Atta girl, Lyris.
It's good to be back in my armor again.
Now we just need to get your axe, but that's next on the list, right after we deal with these yahoos.
No one wants her. Leave her to suffer!
Well, I'm glad I have subtitles turned on. You never know what they said. Okay. Right, you guys done being stupid? Okay. Ooh. Sorry, containers. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Backpack. Alright. Ooh, another backpack. Just trying to be a little selective, but now it's like, oh, wait. There's another one. There's another. I know I missed some too. Okay, moving on. Otherwise, I'll be here all day.
Watch your step. All the mining has made these tunnels unstable.
Yeah, I can tell. There's some remnants there. I'd been smart, I'd have lured them over here to get hit with these rocks. Not that it would kill them. Okay. What's over here? Now I'm curious. Oh, just a dead end. A hidey hole. Okay, that's fine. Like, wait a minute. Why is there a path going over here? Right. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, okay. So before we do this next part, of course, we just entered the Clan Fear Roost, and I have to tell a funny story. So when I originally played Oblivion several years ago, the Clan Fears in the Oblivion plane in the Deadlands, which is Mehrunes Dagon's realm, they used to kick my butt. I hated those things. Oh my gosh. So every time I see Clan Fears now, I don't shudder a little, but it's just like every so often I'm like, I remember you guys from Oblivion. I can kill you now. Now, I say that. Watch me not be high enough level to kill this one.
Abner Thorn, you traitorous bastard.
Yeah.
I should have expected to find you here.
Don't be a fool, Titanborn. I'm trying to help you. Your hatred poisons you. Warriors are like steel. When you lose your temper, you lose your worth.
Help me. You betrayed us all, then went back to licking Manny Marco's boot before the smoke cleared.
I did what I had to do. And as a show of my good intentions, I have a gift for you. But be warned, Cold Harbor will not give it up easily.
Is that... Sure, Bones, it is. Vestige, that's my battle axe.
Well, let's go get it. Hey, ugly. Slash, slash. No. Ooh, hello. Might wanna, I don't know, use some health stuff. I wasn't even paying attention. Whew. Speaking of health stuff, I need to eat food. I didn't realize my food was off. Oopsie. Alright. Oh, Lyris, look at the pretty shiny.
Oh, it's good to have you back. Are you thirsty for Daedric blood, old friend?
Probably.
My axe. Oh, it feels good to have it back. It's part of me. Losing it was like losing an arm.
Why would Tharn try to help you?
I don't know. I don't trust him and I never will. But it's odd. The blind hatred I felt when I saw him... I could have strangled him with my bare hands. But now... I think he was right. That hatred was poisoning me.
How do you feel now?
Better. Stronger. Almost whole again. Isn't that strange? I feel powerful enough to take on Umaril the Unfeathered himself. I feel... like a warrior again.
What is next?
We're not done yet. We need to keep moving forward. The passage is blocked by a rock slide. But now that I have my axe back, I might be able to break through it.
Let us check it out.
Stand back. No damn pile of pebbles is gonna stop me now.
Yeah! Get the impression you don't ever want to make her mad or be on her bad side? I'm just saying.
So many Daedric beasties, so little time. We need to keep moving.
So yeah, so see, these are some of the chains that are on those dark anchors. Those are awful big chains. Look at, there's just piles of them.
Did you hear that? It sounded like... No. It couldn't be.
We'll look in a minute. This one has chest and containers she must loot. Oh, hello!
Sai, what's happened to you? What have they done?
Lyris. Lyris. I can see you. Are you really there?
Sai, it's me. We're seeing some kind of vision of you. Do you know where you are?
I don't know. They're torturing me. They want the Amulet of Kings. Want me to tell them where it's hidden. But I haven't broken. Not yet.
Sai, you need to hold on. We're going to find you. I'll make sure of it. We'll find you. Somehow we'll get you out of there. Sai? Sai! No! Bring him back, you bastards!
By the way, yes, we will rescue Sai Sahan too. Don't worry about him. Hey there, bird. All right.
That was no trick. That was Sai Sahan.
Are you going to be all right?
Sai's a friend. Maybe my best friend. We need to find him and get him out of there.
There must be a way to find out where they are keeping him.
We need to tell the Prophet about this. He'll know what to do. But first, we need to find a way out of here. I don't care what else they throw at us. Nothing is going to keep me from helping Sai.
Let us go. There's the door. It's here somewhere. So, yes, all these folks standing around are soul-shriven. Like, they... It's so creepy. They are what we would be if we were still stuck in Cold Harbor, basically. Surprised there wasn't somebody else to deal with. I mean, not complaining. I was just expecting somebody else to be here. Okay. All right. Hey there, Nix. Good morning. All right.
Something's wrong. All the doubt, the fear, the loneliness. It's all coming back. I have to push through this. Let's go.
Okie dokie. Alright, that is Molag Bal. Of course, he's showing himself, you know, killing somebody. Yeah, you're a big deal, blah, blah. But he is the Daedric Prince of Domination. I think he's the Lord. He's not. I started to say Lord of Terror. I'm like, no, that's Diablo. That's a whole nother universe. Sorry, Lyris, I can't help it. I'm foraging.
That thing. It's the source of all my fears. I can hear it whispering to me, taunting me.
Well, let's kill it. 5 claw. There we go.
We did it. The voices, the whispering. It's gone. This whole time it was like watching myself from a distance. I felt disconnected. But now, this is the best I've felt in years. Like I've been reborn. And I owe it all to you. Thank you. Let's get out of here. We need to rescue Sai. Then we've got a world to save.
Yes, but first, containers. I don't think there's many. Plus, unless you walk here and go ahead and get out first, just make sure you get out. Oh, that's right. We're not going back there. No. Alright, she's gone, so we can go. I love the name Evil Starfish. I think I'm gonna look at those Daedra. They're called washers. I'm gonna look at them and be like, "Oh look, it's an evil starfish." That's brilliant.
Lyris, child, are you all right?
Yes, Prophet, I'm fine. The vestige freed my mind from the Daedra's control.
Thank the Divines. Your loss would have thrown all into chaos.
They won't take me again. Not alive, at least. I just need a minute to catch my breath.
You take all the time you need. I think you need more than a minute, but that's just my opinion.
You brought Lyris back, and largely intact from the look of her.
She has been through a lot. And that is putting it mild. What accent is that? She has been through a lot.
And she will need time to recover. One does not leave such a place unscarred.
We saw a projection of Sai Sahan. He spoke to us.
What did he say? Did Sai tell you where he is being held?
He does not know. Manamarco is torturing him. He wants the Amulet of Kings.
Then we must locate him before Manamarco forces him to reveal the amulet's hiding place.
How will the Amulet of Kings help us?
As you saw in my visions, the amulet's misuse ripped a hole in the barrier that protects Tamriel from the forces of oblivion. That damage must be undone, and the amulet is the key. But to find the amulet, we must first locate Sai Sahan.
Okay, I didn't get to tell you that we saw a projection, and I really want to tell you that. Watch me be too far to do it.
You brought Lyris back, and largely intact from the look of her.
She's been through a lot.
And she will need time to recover. One does not leave such a place unscarred.
We saw a projection of Sai Sahan. He spoke to us.
What did he say? Did Sai tell you where he is being held?
He does not know. Manamarco is torturing him. He wants the Amulet of Kings. Wait a minute, I said that, didn't I? I already said that already. Crap.
Then we must locate him before Manamarco forces him to reveal the amulet's hiding place.
Sorry, I got my stuff confused. We also saw a projection of Abner Tharn. He tried to help Lyris.
Did he? I thought he had firmly aligned himself with Manamarco and his worm cult. Curiouser and curiouser.
Sai Sahan said that Manamarco wants the Amulet of Kings. Why?
As you saw in my visions, the amulet's misuse ripped a hole in the barrier that protects Tamriel from the forces of oblivion. That damage must be undone, and the amulet is the key. But to find the amulet, we must first locate Sai Sahan.
How can Zaranji Daro help?
For now you must leave me to my meditation. I must set my mind to the task of locating Sai Sahan. Until then, embrace the unknowable. The drops of water cannot know themselves to be a river, yet the river flows on.
One last thing. Why did Molod Bal leave Lyris any possibility of escape?
Perhaps it was simply arrogance. Perhaps it was all part of his grand scheme. Who can know the logic of a Daedric prince? I will call upon you again when the time is right. Farewell, Vestige.
All right, we have more trainee stuff. Well, this is yeah, this, I'll look at that in a minute. I can look, but yeah, we get some more gear we can wear, and there's our skill point, and ta-da! Yes! Yes! Level 15? Okay. Excuse me. Hi. I'm gonna talk to you guys first.
When the time comes, I will call upon you once more. I won't advise you to travel safely. I know you too well. But keep your wits about you and learn.
And that is another thing. You have a skill line called Soul Magic that constantly increases as you do the main quest line. And then by the end of the main quest line, you've maxed out that skill line.
You pulled me from the pits of oblivion. I owe you a debt of honor, small one. And a Titanborn pays her debts.
What was it like in the Foundry?
It's a wretched place. A haunt of cowards, traitors, and lost souls. And Daedra. Their vile spells violated my mind. Forced me to doubt myself, to disobey my own will. They'll pay for that. And pay dearly.
What is our next course of action?
After the Soul Burst, one of the five, Sai Sahan, fled with the Amulet of Kings. According to the Prophet, it's the only object in the world that can repair the tear in the veil between Tamriel and Oblivion.
How can the amulet do that?
I'm no mage. I'm a warrior. I have no knowledge of such things. My skill is with a blade, as Manamarco will discover when I remove his head from his narrow shoulders.
Are you going to be okay?
Yes, I'll be fine. Now. I know it sounds strange, but I knew you would come. I had faith in you. I still do. I hope we can be good friends.
Of course we can. All right, and so this, like I was saying earlier, there's going to be all these books that start showing up. So Chronicles of the Five Companions 1. How long are these? These are quite lengthy. Let's not read these because it's going to take a while. But is there eventually? So basically, each one of them writes something at the end of a quest. So there'll be one from Sai, there'll be one from Abner, etc. But I don't think this one has it. At least I'm not seeing it. But eventually they will actually have your character name in the story. Our new compatriot, Zaranji Daro, da 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 da. So, which I think is pretty cool. I'm like, oh, it's personalized. Ooh. All right, level 15 rewards. Yes, please. I'm so excited. I know, I'm a dork. All right, so the cool part is, not only do you level up and weapon swap, they do give you the option to get a new weapon, which is great because I'm gonna need a bow. I don't have one. So, but these are also the profits. So they are, all of them are going to be one item adds so much, like adds, at the current level we're at, adds 13-15 maximum health, but it's also a training trait. So yet again, another thing that increases our training trait. So I'm going to get me a bow. I'm going to equip it. All right, so our next level, we unlock being able to queue for Wayrest Sewers 1. And then we get a choice of Tier 2 crafting materials. So basically crafting materials that will help us in the next tier. Excuse me. Tier as in we're moving up to the next level of stuff you can make for your character. So then it'll be like, oh, well, you're in this level now, so you want to make this kind of gear. So that's why it's Tier 2 crafting materials. And it's if I remember correctly, it's a choice between light, heavy, and medium, which makes sense because that's the 3 armor weights in the game. And then our next milestone is going to come 5 miles later at level 20. And we get to, we get 3 skill points and we get to pick a new costume. All right. So now, if you look at the bottom, at the right, no, at the left, the other right, if I click on Y, it swaps to my, oh, I'm sorry, buddy, I'll fix you in a minute. I forgot, it's not on both bars yet. So the reason that the bear faded away is because I don't have that slotted as my ultimate, so that's going to be the first thing I fix right quick. Sorry, buddy. There we go. There we go. Okay, yeah, and because I feel that bad. I I'm so sorry. Who's a good boy? You're a good boy. Okay. Back to inventory. All right. Main hand backup. So now we have extra... I know what words are. I'm just having trouble using them. We have extra... an extra place we can slot weapons. So this might be... So for instance, I'm going to be using on my main hand dual wield, and on the backup, or my backup bar, I'll be using a bow. So now, and because I'm using a bow, it's a two-handed weapon. It'd be like if I use a two-handed sword. Oh, I have stuff I can put on my head. Oh, this is a prisoner's rag set. Okay. Well, shoot, I'm not wearing a hat. Ooh, I need to recolor it, but that looks cool. Okay. No, I'm good there. I have some arm cops of the trainee. Let's put those on. Yeah. I'm going to switch out that belt for this one. So, okay, so now I'm wearing 3 pieces of armor of the trainee set. A lot of sets, the majority of sets in the game are 5 pieces, but there are some like this one that's 3 pieces. There are some that, there's one that is 2 pieces, so. What else we got? Got anything else? Nope. Nope. Okay, got my shoes. This actually... Oh yeah, we need to be switching that out. And then I can probably go ahead and switch out my rings. Ooh, must have got. Ooh, I got that in Cyrodiil. Okay, forgot about that. Okay, yay, new gear! Yay, exciting stuff. All right, so because I have a new weapon, so this is my back bar. I need to put some skills on it. So because again, I am still leveling up, I want to make sure that I can. Still be leveling my warden skills as well as my weapon skills. So I'm just gonna see what I got here. That is my, okay, so cutting dive, budding seeds, and expansive frost cloak. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, and it makes it easier, just saying. Ta-da! So the reason I do that is when I switch my bars, those skills still stay on the same buttons, so I can use them. I can also I'm also leveling them if I don't use them, but they stay on the same buttons. I'm still leveling all 3 of my warden skill lines, and I can switch back and forth between my weapons. So now I need to put, because I'm on my bow, to put a bow. Ooh, I do like volley. I don't have volley yet. And we'll go with sign. Oh, I can morph it. We'll go with focus state. I can always change it later if I don't like it. Alright, so that's gonna be, okay, got it. So what I can do is either put another bow skill on or a dual wield skill and let it, I think I'm going to put another bow skill, and then I'm going to forget which button it's on. Because I'm only at level 10 right now on my bow, but I'm at level 18 on my dual wield. So let's catch up the bow a little bit instead of putting it on both bars. So how this works, right now I'm on my bow bar. This is volley. But I also still have warden skill. And then if I change to my dual wield, these 2 skills. So there we go. Okay, I didn't pick the right. Alright, put those back up. Yay, new weapons! I'm so excited. I feel like a grown-up. Okay, anyway. Alright, so we are going to get the 3rd quest in the main quest line, but we are going to go back and work on Aradon's quest line, because eventually the main quest line will get to the point where it's like they're sending us to other areas. So let's just go ahead and do some Alliance quest line stuff. And I need to go fix that color on the hat.
There you are, Vestige. Come to the harborage. We must speak.
I'm tempted. Because that one actually is in Aradon. We're going to be in Aradon for a while. Why am I worried about it? Okay. So let's take a break from the main quest line, you know, like you do, and go rescue the cat in the tree. We are going to find out what is going on in Aradon. Because the Alliance quest line, boy, does it start out with quite a story. So, we are now switching gears. We are going back to where we were at the beginning today, and we are... Let me switch my quests. So we are going to go talk to the steward. So this is the quest for Vulkhel Guard. Good morning.
I'm sorry, I can't help you right now. I'm very busy and there's a lot to do.
This one is supposed to tell you Watch Captain Astanya sent me.
Oh,
her.
All right then. What was it? Right, the supplies. 2 of my cooks took deathly ill right in the middle of preparing the Queen's feast. I suspect sabotage. I want to be sure all of our food supplies are safe.
You seem a bit upset, and rightfully so. What do you want this one to do?
I'm not upset. Not at all. I'll examine the supplies in here. You go to the warehouse next door, make sure everything is fresh, and there's nothing out of place.
This one will take a look for you. All right. So, poisoned food, royal visit. Do we suspect a conspiracy? Because we should. There is one. All right. Okay. Search this barrel. This barrel holds nothing but apples. They look and smell fresh. Ooh, apples. This crate is filled with various cheeses from deep in Grotwood. It's hard to tell with Bosmer cheese, but you don't think anything here has been tainted. That's funny. I can understand why they say that. Bosmer are wood elves. This cargo bale holds silks and other richly embroidered fabrics from Sunhold. You getting close? Aha! A piece of salted meat from the Vulkhel Guard docks. Sniffing carefully, this cut has a strange odor.
Hold it right there.
Where are you? I just heard you. Hey, jerk. Those up before I hurt somebody. Right, let's go talk to the steward again. Hello, lady.
Did you find anything?
Zaranjidaro found some salted meat. This one thinks it's been poisoned.
Thank the stars! You found the problem. Hold on to that. The captain will want to see it.
This one was attacked by a man in some kind of uniform.
A uniform? Must have been a cut purse. They're always hanging around the docks waiting to steal away with some cargo. Be careful around here.
This one is to help an advisor Norian. Do you know where he is?
The advisor? Yes. Far end of the docks, to the west. Can't miss him. Fair day.
Thank you. All right. Oh, advisor Norian.
Master Merrick, where are you?
I'm totally not talking to you right now. You're like the newest content. We're not ready for that. Not on this account, we're not. Okay. Good day.
I'm busy here. Away with you.
This one is supposed to tell you Watch Captain Astanya sent me. Jerk.
In that case, you'll do nicely. My servant followed a burglar to this warehouse. The ignorant knave stole a set of marine deployment plans for the Queen's upcoming speech.
Why would a burglar steal those?
Well, I'm sure I wouldn't know. I'm no burglar. In any case, we can't let those plans escape. They could be used to bypass the Queen's security, and we wouldn't want that.
This one will check it out. Okay.
Please, I did just as you asked. Yes, you did.
Excuse me, advisor.
Well, did you find the plans?
This one found them, but the burglar was already dead.
Oh, a pity. Keep the plans. You can give them to the captain next time you see her. In the meantime, I must attend to the queen.
Oh, a pity. Fairly well. Yeah, okay. You're not concerned about the dead burglar?
Some kind of criminal feud, I'm sure. Now then, if you have some other task, you should be about it.
Thanks. Thanks, I guess. Alright. Oh, wait. Where's she at? She's back over here. Probably not where she was. Excuse me. Watch Captain Lady.
Tell me what you found.
Yes, this one found this set of...
Good. Look, I hate to rush you, but I have another task for you. One of my men, Heldil, has cornered a thug nearby. We need to talk to this lowborn scum.
What has he done?
We've no time for this. He's involved in a plot against the Queen, that's all I can say. We need someone like you to get to him. He refuses to speak with a member of the guard.
Do you want this evidence this one found?
Just hold it for the moment. Heldil is just up the stairs here, house on the right. Get going. Remember, the Queen's service.
For the Queen? You are rushing me. This one is not sure what to think about.
Kindly step back. We have a situation here.
Your captain sent this one. She says you needed some help?
Ah, help from the captain. Excellent. Inside, we've cornered a dangerous Mer. He's wanted by the Crown, has valuable information, and threatens to kill himself every time we approach the door.
By the way, Mer is another name for elf. Like, just in general. So you have Bosmer, Altmer, technically Orsimer, the Falmer. I'm running out of Mer. The Dwemer. So basically, Mer refers to an elven race. What do you want this one to do?
I need him alive. Just get in there and get him talking. Don't listen to what he says. He's half crazed. You get him talking, we move in behind you. Got it?
Got it.
Get back! One step closer, and I'll cut my throat!
This one is not with the guards. Zaranjidaro just wants to talk.
Why should I trust you?
Do you really want to die? This one is your only choice here.
Fine. Just don't try anything. Get in here.
Zaranjidaro is coming in.
You're no god. Thank the stars. Quickly, we don't have much time.
Time? What are you talking about?
They're coming. I know you're just a distraction. Listen closely. Captain Estania is corrupt. She's a member of a group called the Veiled Heritants.
The what?
Veiled Heritants. They're planning an assassination attempt on the Queen at the temple. They bribed members of her staff to get the speech moved here, where they can have the captain in their pocket.
Do you have any evidence?
No. Only what I've seen and heard. Please, you must warn the Queen. She's in grave danger, and the guards here... Oh no.
What's wrong?
Good work, citizen.
Traitors. Scum.
Shut your mouth. You're under arrest.
I live only to serve the Queen.
Sure you do. Baritale?
With pleasure.
Well.
Good work.
What are you going to do with him?
Don't worry. He'll receive a fair trial. The captain is always very even-handed in her pronouncements.
This one supposes she should report to her now.
Good call. We'll see that this man is taken to a cell. With respect, of course.
With respect. I don't believe that for a minute. I'm just saying.
I have to admit I'm impressed. Cool like the scales of Auriel you are. Good luck with the captain.
Auriel, by the way, is the Altmer deity that's also associated with Akatosh, which is an imperial deity. Side note. Do you know where this one can find the captain?
She sent word. She's moved to protect the queen. That'll be at the manor house. Stars guide your steps now.
This one will find the captain there. Even though I am not so sure I trust her anymore. And you got a morph. I'm excited. Okay, I just gotta pick a morph. Let's see. Alright, so for our guardian, which starts out as a feral guardian, I can morph it to an eternal guardian or a wild guardian. I usually do wild guardian, because the eternal guardian does have the benefit that it will instantly respawn when it dies, so you don't have to think about it. But I prefer the wild guardian because I think it does a little more damage. Right, so now he looks different. Look at him. Look at him with his pretty shiny blue thingy on his side. Look at you, you look so cute. And on the nose. And on the nose. Okay. Sorry. The Eternal Guardian, I believe, has this same brand, but their eyes glow blue. So. Alright. So, let's get out of the way of the dueling people here. This spot is, like, known for being, like, a dueling spot, because there's lots of room. Dueling is between players, by the way, in case that wasn't clear. Sorry. Hello, Captain Obvious. Alright. Dark Anchor just blew up over there. Am I going the right way? Yes, Manor House. Manor House. Wait a minute. Manor House. Right here. Drove right by it.
Hold. I must speak with you.
Yeah, I need to talk to you too, because I have some concerning information.
Ah, my errand runner. So good to see you again.
Yes, this one wants to ask you about...
Stop right there. On my authority as captain, you're under arrest. Under suspicion of conspiracy to regicide.
What are you talking about?
What's that in your pack? Deployment plans for the Marines at the temple. And do I smell the taint of poison on the air? These are the tools of an assassin. It's no use arguing, scum. Not another word out of you.
Dun dun dun! We've been set up! And we're unfortunately going to jail. But have no fear, Razumdar is here. And that's not good. This is the guy we talked to.
Raz must admit, even he did not think we'd be seeing each other again so soon. How are you, my friend?
Terrible, Raz. What are you doing here? No, wait. I did that wrong. Terrible. Raz, what are you doing here?
He's here to help, as always. You may have noticed your new friend Phazion lies dead on the ground behind you. Raz knew Phazion well, as he thought he did Astanya.
What happened to him?
The captain happened. Phazion and Raz worked together as agents of the Queen. Phazion was not willing to give up secrets, and so now Phazion is dead.
You going to let this one out of here?
You will soon be free. But as on the island, Raz must ask your aid. You must warn the Queen and her battle reeve. The captain will attempt to murder the Queen at the temple.
Just tell Zoranji Daro what to do.
You must get past the captain's men. Seek out another of Our Lady's agents, Esheba. She stands watch in the marketplace, peddling her wares. Ask her for a souvenir of the First Marines, and she will set you on your path.
On it.
Now, out of here. Save the Queen. This one imagines you have some questions. What can Raz tell you?
How did you find Zaranjidaro?
You have this one's apologies. He was looking for Phaesian. It is a happy accident for us both that you could be saved. You escaped the cell, and Razumdar's new plan to warn the Queen moves forward.
Why can't you warn the Queen?
It is somewhat embarrassing, but this one's face is known to some of the royal court. If Razumdar were to approach, they would know something is amiss. You, a new face in a Marine's uniform, they would suspect nothing.
That makes sense.
Is there anything else this one can convey?
So, you work for the Queen?
Yes, as did Phaesian. He told you true. We are the eyes of the Queen. We are few, and we stick to the shadows. But we have the honor of being the Queen's most trusted agents.
Okay, just saying. The cool part is, now that we know she's a traitor, she described them as thieves and liars, the lot of them. But they happen to be the people the Queen trusts the most to do, like, secret squirrel work. That sounds really ridiculous. But yeah, I love that. I love Queen Iran. I can't help it. She's my favorite. But I just love that. It's like, we have the honor of being the Queen's most trusted agents. Former thieves and liars. Okay, well, probably still thieves and liars, technically speaking. They're just like, it's like privateers. They have a writ of, don't remember what it's called, to go pirate for the Queen. That's actually a thing. All right, back to this story. The most trusted agents? What about the First Aradon Marines?
The Battle Reeve is fiercely loyal. He believes his Marines are immune to manipulation, like newly forged steel blades. But Razumdar knows better than most how quickly stains can set in.
That's so well written. Okay. No, wait. Why didn't you tell this one this before?
Do you go around admitting your dark secrets to strangers? Raz knows you know how to keep a secret. This one's service to the Queen is an honor and a privilege, but not something he brags about in island bars.
Here we go. Can you tell this one anything else about the Veiled Inheritance?
They don't think we need the Dominion to survive. They think the Queen is making a mistake, elevating the Bosmer and Khajiit to be equals with the High Elves. Racists, isolationists, and general idiots.
Okay. Am I going the right way? No. I got turned around. So yes, the Veiled Inheritance are a terrible group, and they're a bunch of racists who think that only the High Elves should be part of this alliance. I'll actually see that in a side quest in this area, which I will definitely do on stream, because it's one of my favorites. But it also says a lot about the Veiled Inheritance and how we should probably cut down everyone we find. Because they're monsters. Okay. Alright, so we need to get past the manor guards. Well, guess what? We can't, because they're standing here. Watch.
No outsiders allowed!
Ow! So, what we are going to do, because there is a back way into the little shop area where the lady we need to talk to is, what a name. Small Paws.
This one from the cove along the coast. Rich with clams. Delicious.
Oh, look! Away past the gate and into the city.
Don't want to pay? That's fine. I'm sure I can find someone who'll meet my price over in Skywatch.
Probably shouldn't run up with daggers drawn, huh?
Esheba has just about anything you could want. So, what can she get you?
This one is looking for something very specific.
Is that so? Don't be shy. What do you need?
What I need is a souvenir of the First Aradon Marines.
Ah, yes. Esheba has that. The perfect thing to suit your needs. But are you certain? This souvenir comes with certain expectations.
Yes, Zaranjidaro knows what it entails.
A wise purchase, then. Very beneficial. Please take it from the chest here, just behind me. If you see our mutual friend again, be sure to give him this one's best.
And while we're here, we're just gonna repair some gear, see if there's anything I can sell. Oh, look. No, we're not selling all that. Rest of this I will decon. Okay. Alright. But first, while I am here, and that color on that hood is driving me crazy because it's me, I'm gonna go fix that. Oh, I'm also gonna decon that ring I have because I won't be using it. So, there we go. Get that collected in my set. In my sticker book. Love the sticker book. Alright. So, this is an outfit station. Don't think we've talked about these, so it's probably a good time to talk about them. You can use motifs you find, or like for her, since she's a Khajiit, and I really like the idea of her being in Khajiit armor, I put her in everything Khajiit, basically. So let's look at this. So I think I did. No, I didn't. Oh, that's right. Everything was already Khajiit. Never mind. I don't have a style on her. What? Wait. No, I don't. I just have colors. All right. So what colors is that? Copy color. Avea blue. Okay. Not what I want. Okay, really? There we go. Avea blue. There we go. That's better. That's better. And then, what was the yellow? I do this a lot where I have to go back and be like, what was this again? Alright, Quester yellow. And then I think the other one's Cold Harbor black. Yes, okay. So, Quester yellow. See if I like that or the black. Oh, I like that because I think the black will be a little too much. But I'm pretty sure that this is not a... I think when I looked at it, it's not a Khajiit piece. So we're going to fix that. Because again, good time to show you stuff. So these are the styles I've collected. Anything you collect... Just blanked. Anything you collect on one of your characters, any character can use it in an outfit. They cannot craft with it, but they can use it in an outfit. So I want to put her in a... Oh, no, I don't either. I take that back because I forgot the Khajiit stuff is... And while that looks nice, I actually really kind of like that look. Just the simple hood. Okay, never mind. Oh, whoops. Apply. There we go. All right, now it looks a little more like it goes together. Okay, now that I've fixed that, we are going to put on, as soon as I find it, somewhere. Oh, duh, I didn't even pick up the outfit. No wonder I can't find it to put it on. That is how smart I am. Alright, so let's pretend we just talked to her. We are getting the disguise. And so now, this is how we learn how to use disguises. And disguises are going to be down under accessories. And then, here it is. Oh, look! I look like one of the first Auradon Marines. Hi. Excuse you. Alright. So now I should be able to pass through to the manor house area, no problem. All right. Well, look at that. There's Queen Irene and her entourage. So just a few introductions. This would be Queen Irene. This is High Kin Lord Rylis the 13th. Prince Naaman, which is the Queen's brother, and High Kin Lady Estray, which is Naaman's wife. And this is the Battle Reeve. So we're going to talk to the Battle Reeve.
Explain yourself. What are you doing here?
Keep your voice down, Battle Reeve. Razumdar sent this one.
Razumdar. Yes, I know the name. You haven't answered my question, though.
There is a plot to kill the Queen, Battle Reeve.
We've taken every precaution. The whole area is locked down. Watch Captain Estonia assured me.
The captain is the one behind this. She plans to attack the Queen in the temple.
The guard, Captain? Absurd.
Just a minute.
A moment, Anselmo. I would hear what this one has to say.
Queen Irene, I fear for your safety. Please disregard what was said.
Razumdar was mentioned. He acts on my behalf. If you won't investigate, I will.
Apologies, my queen. As you will. You are a capable woman. But you must be wary. You, come with me. We'll investigate the temple together.
Believe me, I meant what I said. I'd happily go in there myself. But in this dress? And the nobles here would probably lose their minds. Please, friend. I'd see it as a personal favor if you would investigate with the Battle Reeve.
Sure thing, Your Majesty. All right. A little bit longer than a load screen than I'm used to. Okay, first of all, I don't have to hide in this anymore.
Mara, be merciful. What's happened here?
Oh, that's not good.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was wrong. I tried to stop them. Watch out. On the balcony. It's Estanya. It's a trap.
Anselmo, I see you've met my latest toy.
Estonia. Traitor. Come down here and face me.
Our queen has betrayed us. I wanted her head. I'll settle for yours. Kill them.
This one thinks we will kill you instead.
So be it, Estanya.
It's not over yet, Battle Reeve. The Dominion won't last. The Veiled Heritance will see to that.
The Dominion will last long after your corpse cools. Now come down here and face your death.
Yeah, chicken.
Incompetence. I'll have to take care of you myself.
Well, then get down here and do it, loudmouth.
We need to report back to the Queen. Let's get out of here.
Got anything good? Of course not. But you have money. I'll take money. Alright, let's report in.
Well, what did my protectors find?
The plot was real. We fought Estanya and her assassins and won.
Estanya, I can't believe it. No doubt Anselmo will triple his watch. She truly was an agent of the Veiled Heritance.
Yes, my queen. She said you had betrayed us.
Betrayal. She turns against her people after years of service. And she spoke of my betrayal? She obviously could not be trusted. But you have proven your worth.
What do you mean, Your Majesty?
The Marines are blunt instruments. A queen must have a lighter touch. You've met Razumdar, first in the eyes of the Queen. Would you join him? Become an elite agent for the good of the Dominion?
This one will. Zaranjidaro accepts your offer, my queen.
Excellent. By what power I hold, I name you an agent in my employ. You are now an Eye of the Queen, bonded to my service. Auriel keep you safe, and Zarxis guard your words.
Alright, so we get a Queen's Guard Greaves. So now we're gonna get like gear that's like, it's part of a drop set in the area, but it's like named a specific thing, or it's, you know, pertinent to the storyline kind of thing. But also, because this is the first time I've done this quest, the disguise that we put on earlier, we're gonna get that as a costume that we can wear, which is great. So that is a new change from previous years. It used to be that those were all just, you could wear the disguise anytime you wanted to. I said costume, it's not the right word. Disguise. But they have changed all the disguises into costumes, which is pretty cool.
Now to look to larger things. I must cement my position and continue my tour of the Isle.
What would you have this one do, my queen?
I must make for the ancient site known as Tanzelwil. Normally, a new monarch communes quietly with the dead. We're supposed to show willingness to heed the wisdom of our ancestors.
Normally?
As you saw today, my reign so far has been anything but normal. I worry there will be complications, and the presence of my newest eye would assuage that worry.
Of course, Queen Irene.
Make your way to Tanzelwil at your own pace. Seek out my entourage when you arrive. They'll be able to direct you to me. And good luck to us both on the road.
Yes, Berg, you can actually make sure that the you can empty that storage chest you put disguises in, because I did the same thing. Just make sure before you get rid of one that it actually has been collected, and it's under, they're all under costumes. Unfortunately, I think they're all mixed in with all the other costumes. But just, you know, kind of it's all alphabetical, but just cross-reference and make sure that it's captured it. Because I know when they first started this, I think last year, they were saying they were working on getting all the costumes, or all the disguises turned into costumes, but they weren't all done yet. So just double check. But yes, you can totally get rid of it. Yay, storage space back. Okay, sorry. Side note. Can we discuss the Veiled Inheritance, Your Majesty?
As you wish. I'm not sure I know much more than you at this point.
Why are they so against the Alliance?
They're racists. High elven supremacists with no understanding of the real world. Short-sighted misanthropes with delusions of grandeur. Bastard throwbacks that should crawl back beneath their rock.
You know, I get the impression she doesn't like him very much. I don't like him either, but she does not mince words, not at all. Let's see. What do they want?
An end to the Dominion. They want me to step down, to appoint their own regent, for everyone not of high elven descent to leave the Somerset Isles. The list goes on and on.
Is this the first attempt on your life?
I wish I could say yes. Astanya got closer than anyone else has. Subverting a watch captain, I can't believe they'd be so bold.
Your Majesty, would you mind telling me something about yourself?
Oh, thank Auriel. Someone who's not too blinded by my crown to ask a real question. Apologies. Of course I'd be happy to chat. What would you like to know?
I love that she's so approachable about that. She's like, oh, finally, somebody just wants to talk, you know? Let's see. How did you gain the throne?
My father, King Hidalith of Alinor, passed on to Aetherius. He was a good man, as is my brother, Naemon.
I returned to take my father's place because my lifetime of experience has prepared me, honed me to be the ruler we need.
What did you do before you were crowned?
Huh. Have you heard some of the rumors? My exploits have been greatly exaggerated, I can assure you. Except the story about the bear. That one's true.
And I want to know that story. Roz doesn't tell it. She doesn't tell it. What's the story with the bear? There's also another one that, like Roz says, it's like something about a temple and a dress. And I'm like, okay, time out. What? You never find out this story. And I'm a writer. My imagination goes all over the place. So it's like, come on now. What's the story? Let's see. What prompted you to found the Dominion?
To be blunt, the Altmer are too few. Together with the Wood Elves and Khajiit, we have the iron will, the strength of arms, and the depth of character to solve the problems facing Tamriel.
You think we can save the world?
I do. I spent years traveling the face of Nirn. The alliance we've forged is the strongest in the world. I spent months working with the Main and the Tree Thanes to create this dominion of ours. I'm very proud of it.
You would be so not proud of the Dominion in Skyrim about 1,000 years from now. Just saying, my queen. Is that where you met Razandar?
No. Raz and I met while I was traveling many years ago. We met in Wayrest. Or was it Whiterun? Something with a W. The story's a long one and involves a drunken schoolmarm and a purple velvet dress.
I want to know the story. Like, what? Let's see. We have gone through all of those options. Yeah, so we're done. We've officially done the quest in Vulkhel Guard. Do we have time to do that last one? Actually, probably, because we got a late start today. So, but let's talk to a few other people first.
I suppose congratulations are in order?
Who are you?
I'm Prince Naaman, Iren's brother, husband to Kinlady Estri.
What do you think of the Queen's goals here?
I'm relieved she's finally come to her senses. A woman of royal blood, off doing who knows what in the wilds. Ridiculous.
She was just learning how to be a good ruler. I support the decision.
Very impressive. Very impressive indeed. Now that I know your face, I'll be sure to watch for future acts of selfless bravery.
And who are you?
You have the pleasure of speaking with High Kinlady Estri of Eranom, scion of royal Aldmeri blood, and ruler of Skywatch. I am lucky enough to be married to Prince Naaman, Queen Iren's brother.
So you're the Queen's sister-in-law. Okay. I'm sure that makes you special in your own head. Let's see. I'm trying to think. I think there's one more quest. Let's not go back to the main quest. Let's wrap up with something a little more lighthearted today. And we can get back to the main quest. And you guys will let me by now, because okay. So let's talk. So basically we're supposed to go to Tanzelwil now, which Tanzelwil is up here. So that'll be the next place we go for our Alliance quest. And then, of course, we have to go back to the Harborage to talk to the Prophet to get the next quest there. I just don't remember exactly how long that one is. I think it's short. I think it's short, but let's save that for another day. So, short quest, we can do that in Tanzelwil next time. So if you see this right here, this is the symbol for houses. There are houses all over this game. I mean, all over, and they're constantly putting new ones in, dang it. But houses are great. They basically give you a free travel spot wherever you want to go, which is really beneficial. And there are some houses I would highly recommend. We won't talk about that today, but there are some that are just so conveniently placed. It's like, oh, just spend the crowns on it because it's worth it. But what we're going to do is we're going to do the quest where you get one of the houses. So every all of the new chapters have an apartment, which is what this is. This is an inn room. Excuse me, not an apartment. It's an inn room. Every one of the chapters have that, so they added that along the way. In this one, Daggerfall Covenant, in Daggerfall, there's a apartment, or an inn room. In Ebonheart Pact in Ebonheart, there's an inn room. And then here in Vulkhel Garden, Aradon, there's Mara's Kiss Public House, which has an inn room. So we are going to go do the quest and get ourselves a shiny new inn room and free travel spot.
Who wouldn't want such a cozy little home?
Who indeed?
You have a look about you. Some sort of quality that's rare to find. And trust me, I'm never wrong about these sort of things. Can I interest you in a room at the local inn? Actually, wait, that came out wrong.
A room at the local inn?
Look, empty rooms are just bad for business. The upkeep alone costs me more than the place is worth. But I think we can come to a sort of arrangement. And not the sort of arrangement that involves a few drinks. Let me be clear about that.
What sort of arrangement?
I need someone to improve the reputation of my properties. A hero type who people look up to. And I have a feeling about you. You've done something great and are probably on the way to do something greater. Seems like we can help each other here.
This one is interested. What are the details?
Yeah, all right. Details. I can see how this might be a bit sketchy, but don't worry. The inn room is well kept, conveniently located. I know you adventuring types wanting a home in every town. This would be a nice addition to your holdings.
There has to be a catch. What is it?
No catch. I just need someone to freshen up my image. And my gut tells me you're the one to do that. As long as you're not planning on turning it into a skooma den or an outlaw's refuge, the room is all yours.
So, within legal reason, this one can do whatever she wants with the place?
Oh, sure. You can set up some crafting stations, house your pets, display any treasures or trophies you've come upon in your adventures. Hey, you can even set up a target dummy to practice combat. Just don't demolish the place and we're good.
All right. This one accepts your offer.
Excellent. You won't regret this decision, I swear. Here's the deed and key to the room. Took me a while, but I finally was able to take them back from the last tenant. Required more time in the sewers than I had hoped for, but hey, that's business.
All right, so we are now going to get a booklet that talks about houses you can get, and these are some of the base, I don't know if it's all the base game houses, but it's definitely some of them. Some of the ones that are just constantly in the Crown store, I guess I should say. And then we're going to get, this marks that we're going to get Mara's Kiss Public House as a inn room and travel spot. And there we go.
Hope the room is to your liking. With your reputation, I'm sure you shouldn't have any trouble with the neighbors. If you do, remember death threats are not the way to go. Had a spot of trouble when my last tenant started sending those out.
Anything else this one should keep in mind?
Nope, just make yourself at home. Spruce things up a bit. Honestly, I can't wait to see how you arrange the place. Hopefully you'll end up with a few less Daedric shrines than another former tenant of mine. Like 0. 0's a good number.
It cracks me up that there's two options. It's the same phrase, but one's a lie and one's the truth. It's priceless. This character does not worship Daedra.
Oh, what a relief. I can't tell you how hard it is to wash bloodstains off of cobble floors. But that's not even the worst of it. I've had tenants cram their rooms with the wildest things. Mounts, foliage, assistants. I mean, it's an inn room.
And I will tell you, people can get creative with houses. Even the inn rooms, which are very small, which we'll see in just a minute, people can get seriously creative. It's awesome. I'm like, how do you do that? How'd you think to do that? Sorry. Do you own the place?
I own this and several other properties throughout Tamriel. It pays to diversify. Of course, that means I've got to look out for a variety of troubles, too. But hey, no one ever said the real estate business was easy.
All right. So, we can access our home, but we're going to look at our book first. Where'd it go? There we are. Anthology of Abodes available for acquisition. Nice bit of alliteration there. So this is yeah, most of the homes and rooms for sale. So you got your inn rooms, and these are all the inn rooms. So there's, and it actually lists all of the inn rooms like in the chapters now, which is great. I will say, when a character has bought one inn room, you can't, or not, sorry, when a character has done this quest, they can only do it once. And so, but your house is, the house you get, the inn room or whatever, is available to all characters on your account, which is great. And so this is just, this text is just taking you through the different big estates you can get. And actually, so yeah, they have actually updated this listing with all of the stuff you can get anytime. That's cool. That is seriously cool. Okay, sorry. I haven't read this in a while, can you tell? But, so any character I have on this account can use this inn room as a travel spot. Or as a room, duh. But, the other, you can get the other inn rooms in the different chapters and whatnot for, I think it's 3,000 gold. So they're relatively inexpensive. I mean, you could do a couple of rounds of writs and you'd be fine. Voila! So this is a very small, again, it's an inn room. It's very small, but it's a nice starter place. Just saying. So yeah, so that is... So now we have a free travel spot in Auradon, aside from the way shrine right outside the inn. So now, if I wanted to travel to this house, let's say I'm somewhere else and I want to travel there, it says press to recall to here. I can choose one of two things. I can choose to go inside, or I can choose to go outside. Outside is a newer, well, it's been around for a while, but to me it was newer because it used to be you had to travel inside, then travel out. So they let you travel to the outside of the house, which means it's going to put you basically right here, outside the house, which is awesome. It keeps you from having to do like, keeps you from having to be in multiple load screens kind of thing. All right, so to avoid burning us out any and take a little break here because we've been at it for a while, I am going to stop here with today's stream. But yeah, we got a lot done today. What is in our journal here? So, to Tanzelwil and Chasing Shadows are the next things we're going to work on. And we're going to work on Chasing Shadows next because I'm pretty sure that one takes place in Auradon. It takes place in Auradon. Sorry. I'm pretty sure it takes place in Vulkhel Guard. So we'll do that one first, and then we'll go to Tanzelwil, which will take us a little while. But yeah, like I said, we've done a lot today. We got to level 15, almost at 16. Woohoo. So yeah, thank you very much for joining me today. I hope you're enjoying this. I know that questing is sometimes we just sit and listen to a lot of dialogue and whatnot, but questing is one of my favorite things in this game, apart from crafting, and I'm learning how to get better at home decorating. I am getting better at it. So yeah, that will be it for today. Thank you again for joining me. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and we'll see you next time. Take care.